send him in.
Thank you.
Mr. Corso?
Afternoon.
May I get you some coffee or iced tea?
Not for me, Mr. Corso. Of course, we have a stronger libation if you feel the need.
No, thank you. I just had a wonderful lunch in a marvelous local restaurant.
Yes, of course. That'll be all, Laura. Please, won't you sit down?
Thank you. I've been looking forward to this meeting.
Oh, have you really? Well, then I'm sure you won't mind if I come directly to the point.
No, please do.
Mr. Corso, as you know, ELQ has a sizable sum tied up in Corso oil.
Oh, $750,000. That's a significant amount, even in non-recessionary times.
Well, significant enough for me to be worried about its welfare.
You're referring to the Spencer Sutton situation?
Well, I admit it makes me a trifle nervous to know that two of the principals in Rainbow Oil are missing.
Yes, I understand.
Yet you don't seem to share my concern.
Well, I admit that what's happened is unfortunate, but we at Corso Oil have every confidence that this venture will proceed. However, if you want out, that can be arranged.
How quickly?
I'm prepared to write you out a check this very second.
So you agree, then? I haven't overreacted.
It seemed like the only viable alternative at the time.
I do wish we'd intervened earlier.
It wouldn't have made much difference. Our real mistake was entrusting this grand undertaking to Holly.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
We would have fared much better with a more experienced woman. However, that's hindsight. We have the moment to consider.
Such as bringing Holly back under our wing.
Every minute she's out there places us in more jeopardy. What's the latest on Rooney?
He's still in a coma. You know, we have to ensure his silence.
We don't operate that way. And besides, I don't know what Percy would say.
Well, don't tell him.
We need a plan.
What plan?
You're going to check in as a patient at General Hospital.
That's ridiculous. The medication I'm taking now is all the treatment I need.
Well, throw away your pills. You're going to be taking a turn for the worse.
Why?
And Holly hears she'll be back in our fold in minutes.
Where are you going?
I thought you were asleep.
Just dozing. What time is it? 2 o'clock. I think we wore out our welcome here, baby.
What was that?
The wall's closing in. We have to get out of here.
Well, I'm ready.
No, not dressed like this. We'll have to find another way to blend into the woodwork.
I thought we just walk out the front gate.
No, it's still safest with a lot of people around. As long as we don't draw attention to ourselves, this is the best place for us, okay?
Holly, come here.
I had no idea you were so serious.
Would you like the check made out to ELQ International or you personally?
It is the corporation's funds.
ELQ International.
Mr. Corso, I hope you understand my position. I may be acting a bit hastily, but, you know, that money could have been drawing interest.
Oh, there's no need to explain. I understand completely. Some people enjoy risk. Others are content with security.
Well, Spencer couldn't be trusted. I knew that from the beginning. I don't know, the whole project seemed to have such potential at the time.
Well, your wife certainly thought so.
Well, of course, after I explained all the overwhelming advantages, I mean, oil is the most valuable commodity on the world market. It represents not only wealth, but power.
Yes, but you certainly couldn't have foreseen the present circumstances. There we are. $750,000. And I've also added the interest that you would have earned over the period. You've lost nothing, Mr. Quartermain. I trust you have the stock certificates.
Yeah.
Huh? Is everything in order?
I'm sorry.
The check, I assume it's for the right amount.
Oh, yes, it's all here.
Good. Then I hope there'll be no bitter feelings later on.
What do you mean, later on?
Well, when the profits are made public, we all know that as soon as oil is coming out of the ground, the price of our stock will soar. And sometimes a man in your position becomes, well, a little bitter at such occurrences. But I'm sure you're used to making business decisions, and, well, you would handle failure with as much aplomb as you handle success.
Give them to me.
What are you doing?
The stock certificates.
Does this mean you've changed your mind?
You've convinced me. If Basil Corso has faith in this project, so does Edward Quartermain.
Hello. Well, hello, Dr. Quartermain.
Oh, Doctor, what is that? I'm Monica, remember? I know, but I just thought while I was on the
Oh, for heaven's sake, that is nonsense.
I'm Monica. I'm Monica in the hospital, I'm Monica on the street, and I'm certainly Monica in these salad holes.
Well, look at you. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Southampton, was it?
Yes, and I came back a little early, got a message that Edward wanted me to sign some Bullen pharmaceutical papers or something.
Right. Yes, they're in his office.
Oh,
but-
listen, don't.
No, listen to me.
No, we're not surprising.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in the meeting.
I tried to warn her.
Quite all right, Monica. Come in. This is somebody you should meet.
Basil Corso.
Oh, Monica Quartermain.
Nice to meet you. Your daughter?
Daughter-in-law.
Yes, I'm not a true Quartermain, but I'm working on it.
But you're part of ELQ.
Sort of, yes. I am a consultant with one of their pharmaceutical branches, which is what I'm here about.
Oh, yes, the papers, of course. They're right here. Lila's already signed them. I just need your signature on the last page.
Fine, I'll look them over.
Well, that's hardly necessary. I've gone over them very carefully, Monica.
So will I. It's very nice to meet you, Mr. Corso.
It's my pleasure.
And I shall give you the papers, Edward, tonight when I see you at home. Excuse me.
She's charming.
Oh, yes, delicate, feminine, and treacherous. You never know she's a doctor.
Really?
Oh, yes, surgeon here at General Hospital. She has quite a lofty reputation.
You must be proud.
I wouldn't go quite that far. Tell me, how's your brother Charles feeling? His ailment still persisting?
Oh, it comes and goes.
That's insane. No one will believe that I'm sick enough to be hospitalized.
They will if you complain of severe pain.
Oh.
The type that isn't easily to locate.
All you have to do is call General Hospital and say you want to be admitted. Now, nobody's going to argue with him.
Especially considering your recent history of seizures.
Will you listen? Dottie is no fool. He's going to figure out who I am.
He hasn't yet.
Because he's never really been close enough. With me in the hospital, under his care, the situation changes dramatically.
You're being overcautious.
Am I? Do you understand the nature of my illness? We're not talking about the common cold. Dottie will go over me with a fine-tooth comb. How long do you think it will be before he takes a look at my face and remembers my real last name?
Longer than you think.
Especially if he hasn't done so already.
Am I talking the wrong language? The man is already suspicious.
We need Holly.
Well, then let's... Put all our efforts into finding her.
Charles has a point. We need to find Holly before Dante realizes Charles' true identity. Otherwise, this whole charade is over. We've blown everything. What do you suggest, Charles?
For the moment, I think we ought to wait for her to contact us.
Oh, she hasn't as yet.
Well, obviously she couldn't get away from Spencer. But as soon as she does, I'm confident she'll call.
I hope I have more guarantee than your confidence.
Well, that's all I have. That and my word as her father. Holly will not let us down.
You and your ideas. I thought we could just put on uniforms. We've got to get bloody hired first.
Just relax. I'll handle it.
That's what worries me.
Look, you just stay right here and keep your mouth tightly shut. Otherwise, we're all going to end up the river ride in rubber chains.
Believe me, I have no intention of interfering.
Good. Just stay right here and watch the master.
What, you catch that temperature? Got to be 102 out there.
Yeah, no kidding. Summer's really holding on this year.
Really? You guys can't be serious. You trying to get a job here? I'm telling you, man, this is the worst. And besides, didn't they tell you? They don't have any jobs available. They'll just put you on a waiting list.
Well, that's not what they said on the phone.
Oh! They're incredible. They'll say anything to get you down here. I swear, they just like a whole bunch of people in reserve.
Yeah, well, what are you doing here?
I work here, man. It's the worst job I ever had in my life. I can't wait to get out of here. As soon as my uncle dies and leaves me what he's going to leave me, I'm going to split. You know, there's a place about a half a mile down the road, an ice cream parlor. They're looking for all kinds of people.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you know what ice cream means? Air conditioning, baby. I'll tell you, if I weren't waiting for my inheritance, I'd leave this job and go right down there right now.
Maybe we should give it a try, Kenny.
Well, yeah, if you're sure there's no jobs here.
Listen, I'm sure, pal. I got friends that try to get jobs here. They can't. You'd be like maybe 300, 302 on a list.
Oh.
You get a job maybe in December if we're still open.
Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah, all right, thanks, mister.
Hey, no problem. Happy to be of service.
Brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. Now, see? Just let me do all the talking.
Wendy Cabria and Kenny Ta. Little help here?
It's just like it's spelled. Tajorski.
Tajorski, fine. I see you have a little experience at this, Miss Cabria. How'd you like working at Coney Island last summer?
She loved it. Loved it.
Tough place to work. A lot more crowded than here.
Yeah, you said it.
Well, all we have available are trainee positions. Temporary until you prove yourselves. And everybody here starts off in the same place, in Kittyland. Do a good job. The opportunities are limitless. What do you say?
Wonderful.
Kenny?
Let's get started. That's what I say.
Right away. We'll have ID cards made up for you tomorrow. Staff changing and locker rooms are just over there. And I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding your sizes.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you a long and happy future here with us on the mountain. Both of you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, thanks again.
Wendy?
Yes, Kenny. Kenneth.
No, that's not it at all. I like working here, and the people have been just wonderful, but... Well, the truth is, I've had another job offer.
Terrific.
Really? Well, I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful or anything, because after all, you did get me this job.
Come on now. Listen, I helped get this job for it to be a stepping stone for you, Laura. I just hope that it's a definite pay increase.
Oh, it is. It is. $75 more a week.
So you immediately said yes?
No, actually I didn't because I wanted to think about it, and I wanted to talk it over with you first.
Why? Who's your... Well, what's the job and who's your employer?
Get ready for this. Scotty Baldwin.
Oh.
So I take it you don't trust him either.
Well, let me put it this way, Laura. I am always very cautious when I am in Scotty's presence. I think you should be, too.
His reputation isn't great. I know that. Scotty's always been terrific to me, and isn't that what counts?
Yeah, it is. It's just I don't want to see you... Well, I don't want to see you get into anything you can't get out of, that's all.
Well, there's really no career, future for me here. I mean, Randall and Edward, they do everything.
Yes, they do. Look, whatever you decide, it is your decision, and it'll be fine with me.
Somehow I knew that would be your answer.
Yes, but it might not be everybody else's answer.
You're right. You're right. It is my decision, and I've got to make it.
Whatever you do, Laura, you stick to it. It'll be right.
Oh, good. You're still here. I wanted to discuss this new line that Boulan's coming out with.
Certainly, Edward. I hope your meeting went well.
All right, Edward. Excellent meeting. All my nagging doubts have been put to rest.
Well, that's nice. We can expect a smiling Edward at home tonight.
No, for a little while at least.
Edward tells me you're a surgeon.
Why do I somehow get the feeling that you're surprised at that?
Well, I would have thought maybe a fashion model.
Ah, well, why do I get the feeling that I should be flattered?
Oh, accept it as a compliment. You're certainly the best-looking surgeon I've ever seen.
Well, now I'm blushing.
Strange, so am I.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you, either of you.
No, keep talking. I'm taking notes.
Well, we'll be meeting again, I'm sure, Dr. Quartermain. Monica.
The elevator is right this way, Casanova.
Of course. Now, remember, patience. As soon as Miss Sutton turns up, we'll proceed exactly as we planned.
Well, the Corso word is good enough for me.
It is for most people. Aye.
All right, ladies, you can stop drooling. He's gone. Monica, will you please get in there?
Of course.
It is for you, young lady. You will not see me smile again until I hear the clickety-clack of your little typewriter.
Yes, sir, Mr. Quartermain. Oh, Scotty Baldwin, your offer's looking better every second.
One ride per child. Make sure the ride area is cleared before you let the next set of children in.
Got it.
Good. Just watch Mary Ann, and she'll teach you how, and I'll come back later when you've learned how to do it.
Okay, great, thanks. So, what do we do here? We got that.
Are you all squared away here? Yes? Okay. Ask the ride foreman if you have any problem, and I'll be back later. Good luck.
Right to know.
No one said you didn't.
And no one even called me.
Well, we had no idea that you
Should I
might
be concerned? Jeff was my husband. I'll always care about him.
His chest cavity was crushed, and he's undergone surgery. There's a possibility he might have to have more. Rick is with him in Nevada.
Well, that must be a little bit comforting.
Yes, but I'd rather be with him myself.
How's his new wife taking it?
From what Rick says, she's taking it very well. She's been at his bedside from the very beginning.
I want you both to know that no matter what happened between Jeff and me, I'm always going to care about what happens to him. I want him to pull through this.
Of course you do.
Jeff's a very special person to me.
We know that, Heather.
But you don't really think I care.
Nobody said that.
You don't have to say it. I can see it on your face.
Heather, I hardly think it's necessary to have this confrontation. All of our prayers, including yours, are with Jeff, and let's hope for the best possible Yes, sir.
But you don't understand, Dr. Harding, my feelings. I'm worried about Stephen Lars, my son. I mean, what if something happens to Jeff? What if Jeff doesn't recover?
Doubt that Jeff will recover.
Yes, he's young, he's strong, he's excellent condition.
But my poor son. I mean, he's got a mother he hardly even knows. And Jeff, who knows what'll happen to him?
Heather, there's no point in going on with this discussion. We have given you the status of Jeff's condition. To say anything more wouldn't make any difference.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just keep thinking about Stephen Lars. I'm so worried about him.
We'll certainly let you know if there's any change.
Yes, of course we will. And I have to get back to work. Excuse me.
And I have a class to get to. You'll be all right, Heather?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Go ahead.
Heather?
I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I just have to catch my breath.
Would you like a glass of water?
No, it's all right. Go back to whatever you were doing. I'm sorry.
Hello, Jessie. I am checking in.
Well, Monica, welcome back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back indeed. I wasn't expecting you back for at least another day.
Well, I got a little restless and decided to drive back early and check on my patients before dinner.
Oh, I'll get your messages and so forth. You've got a box full. Oh, by the way, we moved Dan to another ICU on 10.
Why?
Oh, there was a problem with the monitoring system, but fortunately, no problem with the move.
Good.
Excuse me.
You're staring.
I'm marveling. You know, every time you go away, you come back more breathtaking than before.
Well, I accept that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
So you should. You think it would do me any good at all to try and talk you into having dinner with me?
I think you could certainly try.
How about 4:45 at the Rib?
Can I pick the one?
You got a deal.
I'll see you there in an hour.
I look forward to it. We'll see you.
You are?
My, this has turned out to be quite a day. 2 compliments in 2 hours.
Oh, really? Who gave you the first one?
A man by the name of Basil Corso.
Corso, one of the Oil brothers?
Mm-hmm. Healthy one, I have to say.
Handsome one.
Yeah, well, mysterious in some ways. Listen, Jessie, if anybody wants to get in touch with me, I'll be on 6, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we get you buckled in good.
Yes, operator. I'd like to make a collect call. Mr. Charles Corso, C-O-R-S-O.
Edward Quartermain was a breeze to manipulate. I merely played on his inherent sense of greed. Where's Charles?
Upstairs. Resting. We had an idea to check him into hospital, putting us closer to Rooney. But unfortunately, Charles had a valid argument.
What?
That perhaps Dante would put things together.
Well, they'll all put things together when Rooney comes to.
There must be a way to get to him.
We may be closer than you think.
Oh, you've come up with a plan?
Well, the seed of one. I met someone who could help. A lady doctor. I just have to figure a way. Hello?
Collect call for Mr. Charles Corso from Holly Sutton. Will you accept charges?
It's Holly. Yes, operator, I'd be delighted to.
Father?
No, it's Basil.
Where's Father?
He can't come to the phone.
Why not? Is something wrong?
It's being taken care of. Where are you?
No, I want to talk to Father.
Your father is sick, Holly. He should be in a hospital, but he refuses to go.
Why?
Well, out of deference to you, he feels a hospital stay might endanger your present position, and I'm inclined to agree.
Damn it, Basil. Put him on this phone.
to at least call the doctor. I'm warning you, Basil. If you don't take care of my father, I'll never forgive you.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.